Hello, everybody in YouTube land, in the world abroad. This is Shane Purcell, Video Direct 10 on YouTube.com, and I have a review for you guys today. I have a review of last night's Monday Night Raw in Virginia, and it was a great show. Hey, new things are happening, things are changing. So let's get right on with the review, shall we? The show goes right into the Rey Mysterio versus The Miz championship match. As you may know, if you saw last week's show's tournament match, where the tournament match was decided who was going to be the WWE champion. So it boiled down to Rey versus Miz. Of course, you know they didn't get to wrestle last week because all the stuff that happened at the end with Triple H and Vince McMahon. So last night's show, we'll start it out with Rey Mysterio versus The Miz in their championship match, and they got to do that match. And Rey Mysterio wins the match. That's good. I like Rey. Miz, does he deserve it? I don't know, but I think Rey does. So after Rey Mysterio wins the match, here comes, Miz, and he attacks him from behind, as always. That's what The Miz likes to do. So then all things are happening all at once. And the cool thing about the show last night was they didn't have it seemed like it went right into the wrestling part of the show. And it was great. That's what I like. TNA, take note. Anyway, so The Miz comes from behind and attacks Rey Mysterio because he hated that he lost. He didn't get to be the champion. So here, who comes running down to the ring? Alberto Del Rio. Boom, can't stand him. He comes right down to the ring, wants to cash in that Money in the Bank. Cash it in. So, as of course he gets in the ring, out, there he goes, he's down. So he didn't get to cash it in. Poor guy, right? No. So then we go to a commercial, we come back, and Rey is celebrating. This right here reminds me of something out of a football game when the football team wins the when the football team wins the the Super Bowl, and the baseball team wins the World Series. They're out with champagne in the back. Well, this is what was going on. Rey Mysterio's walking by, all the other wrestlers on the roster, and they're sitting there and they're all happy, and they got champagne bottles and squirted everywhere, shaking them. Then John Cena standing there at the end. He's like, I'm like, please, we already see John Cena. Here we go. Excuse me. Anyway, so he's celebrating in the back. And then we see a video montage of what happened last week at the end of the show. As I was saying earlier, Triple H basically, come and Vince McMahon are in the ring. And they come down there. Vince McMahon stops the Rey Miz match. And Rey wrestling the Miz last week. He stops all that because he has an announcement. Yet, in the time allotted, he doesn't have much time, so let's get it done. So he gets, he comes down there, and Triple H, they show that whole thing. If you don't know what happened, Triple H basically tells Vince, so you're fired. Which, if you believe that, it's not really the case. I'm sure it's just part of the story, folks, but it's working. Not fired, but he's still there. It's his company. I think we will see him for a while. But Triple H is in charge. Anyway, they show the video of that. Next we have Dolph Ziggler versus Evan Bourne. Again, interesting pair up right there. I'd rather see Evan Bourne win that match, but unfortunately that didn't happen. Dolph Ziggler won with a sleeper hold. You can't get out of the sleeper hold now. Fall asleep. Then we go to this strange. Lately this has been like, they go backstage. They cut the backstage, and there's Keith Stone. The character Keith Stone on the Keystone Light commercial. He's back there talking to the divas. How he is. And he has a thing of Keystone. Great plug, right? Plugging that. He has a thing. Excuse me. Did I just say he has a thing of Keith Stone? Sorry. He has a thing of Keystone Lights. What I'm saying. And he's sitting there and he's talking to the divas and the bells, whatever, and they're fussing. I don't know what's going on. And Keith Stone's talking to him, and I think he grabs one of the Bellas, and he shows her. He takes a pin. All you see is start right on his arm. They cut to the other divas over there, and then the next thing you know, they shoot back to Keith Stone riding on her arm, but it's a tattoo, sleeve tattoo. I don't know what the heck, Keystone. Anyway, it was a funny little part they had just put in there, I guess, to fill time. I don't know. But anyway, so that leads right into the Kelly versus, Kelly Kelly. It's too early in the morning, folks. I'm sorry. I need my coffee. I probably sound like I've already had coffee, but I haven't. I just had a cup of Pepsi. And my son Evan over here is having a good time also. Sorry. So it's now we're down to Kelly and Eve versus Marisa Molina. Now, I love Kelly. I don't really like Eve much. I love Marisa. And Molina, I don't know. Stagnant now. She seems whatever. Just not doing anything. Good Diva match. The Divas, when you watch the Divas wrestle, it always looks like they are having a good time when they wrestle. And I think they do. But Kelly and Eve win the match. That's who I wanted to win. We have a backstage shot of R-Truth talking to our new man, Triple H. Truth's better talking to Triple H. He's like, then he's talking to him. And this is Truth. He's going like this. He's talking to these people on the side, these invisible people that are not even there. It's kind of weird. It's that whole character thing. He's talking to himself and he's talking to these other people next to him. And you see that, and next thing you know, we have I think we go to commercial, then we go right back to Triple H has a WWE State of the WWE address. This is going to be interesting. All right, what happens? He gets out there and he says there will be a second championship match. Second. And it will be Rey Mysterio, who is the champion, who won earlier in the night, still holds the title. He will be wrestling John Cena tonight. So, interesting. I like that, but I do not like John Cena. And I don't want to see John Cena tonight. I wish we didn't have to see John Cena, but now that Triple H said he's not fired, what can we do, right? But if we just get a John Cena, if John Cena can just change his character, if he can just change his, just do something different. Become a heel. They can turn him into a heel. This would be interesting, but I don't think that'll ever happen because they cannot sell his product. They're making a lot of money off his product. So, that'd be the case. So, that's going to be the match between John Cena and Rey Mysterio. Next, we have, Triple H tells us, and also I'm bringing back one other person. I'm rehiring or whatever you want to call it. One other person. I'm like, oh God, who could that be? What wrestler could that be? Next thing we know, who is it? Oklahoma Sooner. The music starts. Oh my gosh, JR is finally back. No longer do we have to see him once or twice a month. No longer do we have to see him coming out maybe a pay-per-view or calling one or two matches and walking back to the back. I hope this is legit. Michael Cole, sayonara, get lost. You're out of here, buddy. It is JR. Jim Ross is back on the mic with Jerry Lawler, and it's back to like good time, like the old days, man. It's good stuff. Now, Michael Cole gets very upset. He does not like this at all. He says, basically, I'm not leaving my post. He stood up on the comment table with the mic and said, I'm not dare leaving this, not leaving this post ever. And Triple H says, oh, you're going to have to, basically, because you're everything you get, all the money you get, if you want it, you want to keep it, basically, you'll leave. Basically, also, Michael Cole is going to SmackDown. Ha! Now, I will tell you this. I do not watch SmackDown a lot. I watched some of it last week. I will start doing SmackDown reviews because I believe that SmackDown is even going to go through a major change. It's going to be awesome. So Michael Cole is going to go to SmackDown, which leaves JR in the seat right next to Jerry Lawler once again. So, he's all mad. He tells him, Michael Cole, you better go back in the back because Triple H says you better go back in the back because you got a match and it's next, so you better hurry. Time's a ticking. It's wasting. Better go back in a hurry. I didn't bring my gear, he says. So he says, well, I got you covered. Your gear is you got some in the back. So he goes, he starts to walk back. Here out comes R-Truth. And R-Truth saying, I can't believe this, blah, 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 blah. He gets in the ring, he's still talking to his imaginary friends, all this, that, and the other, and he can't believe what he's seeing, all these little Jimmies, all this other stuff. And the funny thing about this is that Triple H is like talking to R-Truth, and he starts mimicking, talking to these little people on the side of him, that aren't there. So he's basically making fun of R-Truth and basically saying, R-Truth, you're crazy and you need help. He goes, I got somebody for you to wrestle. Triple H says, I got somebody for you to wrestle, and it is somebody I re-signed, and he just wants to get a piece of you at big time. And next thing you know, we don't know who it's going to be. Next thing you know, it's John Morrison. John Morrison, I like John Morrison, but what I want to know is, I did not know he was quit. I didn't know he was fired, if that's what he was want to say. I did not fired. I didn't know he quit. Next thing you know, we have I'm thinking to myself, what's going on? So it's going to be, John Morrison comes out, he says, beating up on R-Truth. I don't understand that whole situation. I thought he was just out with a neck injury. Anyway, so he re-signs Morrison. Next, we have Michael Cole, and during the commercial, you see, you know how they show, like, if it's a mystery opponent, they'll have the person that's wrestling here, and next to it they have a silhouette of who it's going to be, but you don't know. But to me, it looked like for some reason it looked like Alex Riley. His silhouette. I thought it would be Alex Riley, which would make a lot of sense since he and Cole, they think about it. But no, it's not. It's Michael Cole, and he's going to wrestle Zack Ryder. Woo, hoo, hoo. You know it. So, and I thought that was interesting because if you remember what I was talking about CM Punk at the Comic-Con, one of the things he asked Triple H was, he said, I want you to let Zack Ryder get TV time, something like that. And next thing you know, here he is. He's wrestling Michael Cole. Zack Ryder beat Michael Cole. Way to go, Zack. So, if I tell you, it's like the night was really, really good. It was. We have a match between Del Rio and the Kofi Kingston, which I'm not really fond of Del Rio. You know what my take on Alberto Del Rio? I'm tired of coming in with a car. I'm tired of him wearing those trunks, those gold trunks. I'm tired of the announcer that he has, all this other stuff. So, Del Rio wins. He wrestles Kofi Kingston. He wins. And which I'd rather see Kofi Kingston win. But Del Rio wins, which means, well, here we go. So next we have the Rey Mysterio versus John Cena match. It was a great match. It seems like John Cena's trying to wrestle more lately after Money in the Bank. Great pay-per-view, by the way. So John Cena wins. He's the new champ, or is he? Phone's ringing. I'll get that later. Then we start to hear this music, and it's, if you know the band Living Colour and the song Cult of Personality, it's playing, and us sitting at home watching on TV are like, what in the world's about to happen? Whose music? What's going on? Next thing you know, we're like, what? So we're sitting there thinking to ourselves, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? And out walks, oh my goodness, out walks CM Punk. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. CM Punk is back. Thank goodness. Thank goodness he's back. I don't think he ever left, but he's back, and thank goodness. Now we got 2 championship belts. Who's the champion and who's not? John Cena, CM Punk. I believe, truth, it's CM Punk. He won it fair and square. But you got another champion, John Cena. And I believe this is a setup for the main event at SummerSlam, CM Punk and John Cena. But yes, it is. It's CM Punk. He comes out and he walks out with his belt, and he's back, and that's awesome. He's back. Gonna wrestle. So anyway, it was a great night. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Subscribe, comment, and rate my videos. Do all that. Help me out here. You guys have been tremendous for commenting on my videos, and those that have subscribed to my videos. I will thank you guys personally on my video later, next video, and I really appreciate it, and I Hope you guys have a great day and keep watching that WWE. Peace.